So, Maddie, how you feeling?
Good.
Where'd you go? There you are. You feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Annabelle, how you feel about this? She's feeling wild. She's feeling wild. So we're feeling wild.
We are John and Michelle, and we believe memories are more valuable than material possessions.
That's why we waved goodbye to 2,400 square feet of house and said hello to our 35-foot fifth wheel.
I got more than just words. I got more than just words. You bring me songs sweet like the birds. So I got more than just words. I got peace in my mind.
Now jump.
I got peace in my mind, knowing that we've got the ties that bind, gives me peace in my mind. The lights are so much brighter, the colors so much deeper.
So what are we doing here?
We're looking for the gorge that was created in 2002 by a flood.
Canyone Lake is big, nearly 13 square miles big, and it features 80 miles of shoreline. It's actually a reservoir. The dam was built between 1958 and 1964 for multiple reasons. One of those reasons being flood control. Now, that flood control couldn't handle a record-breaking event in 2002 where the water topped the spillway and carved out the Canyone Lake Gorge. That's a mile-long wonder of creation that's roughly 50 feet deep in some spots, and it hosts a hotbed of fossils and even dinosaur tracks. Since the lake is seen as such an important resource, the property is managed by the Army Corps of Engineers. The COE has crafted 8 public parks around the lake and loads of other amenities as well, boat ramps and things like that. This makes it a hub of recreation for the Texas Hill Country area. Now, the importance of protecting the facilities at Canyone Lake means federal officials have restricted areas, and we ran into that quite a bit. The gorge is only available to view during scheduled tours, and you could do that online. So if you're headed to that region, I would highly suggest you get online and schedule a tour and go check it out. But if you miss out on scheduling a tour like we did, there is an interpretive center there where you can learn about the flood event that caused the formation of the gorge.
That nice clear path we probably should have taken. Went right down to the water. No boulders, no rocks.
Back in the day, there was a toy called Wooly Willy. That's kind of a dated reference. Texas is that mustache? About to go be somebody's huckleberry.
So we just learned about geocaching, and we are gonna go try to find our first geocache. Geocaching is a treasure hunt, essentially. When you put a geocache app on your phone, it shows you where things are located, and it gives you the coordinates that you can go find these things yourself.
And then you get on the app and you tell the community, hey, I found it. And
Or you could take it and switch it with your stuff.
yeah,
Pick one
Maddie's
and
right.
take
There
your
are
stuff.
some, depending on the size of the item hidden, some of them have like stickers and little trinkets and things like that in it that people swap in and out. So, I mean, there are literal treasures that you can find, but most of the time it's just a small log that you sign saying, you
And
know,
we
you
watched
proved
the
you found it.
video.
Okay, let's look. Look under the bench. It says it's wrapped in camo tape.
What's the scoop?
So I think it's this side. And if it's not, it's right on the other side of it.
Look.
Maddie,
What?
we are the blue dot.
Where? Can I see? Okay.
So we go to the fence.
Now let's see.
When looking at the spillway, what would you estimate the depth of erosion that was caused by the 2002 flood?
I think it's that.
Let's see. 2002 flood event was the first time since the Canyone Lake Dam was completed in 1968 that water flowed over the top of its spillway.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Oh, here it is.
Do you see the word
Here.
depth?
The Canyone Lake Gorge was created by the 2002 flood event and was eroded to depths up to 40 feet below the pre-flood terrain. So 40 feet is our first answer.
Check this information out from the Gorge's Wikipedia page. It says typically a steep-walled narrow gorge is inferred to represent slow, persistent erosion. But because many of the geological formations of Canyone Lake Gorge are virtually indistinguishable from other formations which have been attributed to long-term, slower processes, the data collected from Canyone Lake Gorge lends further credence to the hypothesis that some of the most spectacular canyons on Earth may have been carved rapidly during ancient megaflood events. Let me see if I can bust this down into plain English. What this is saying is an ancient megaflood event like we find in the book of Genesis with Noah and the ark. The theory that those types of events created things like the Grand Canyon finds credence in an event like the 2002 Canyone Lake Gorge flood. What are we doing? We on a scavenger hunt? Yeah? Are you having fun? Good. You know, one of these days you're gonna be too old to ride up there. And everybody's gonna be sad. Yeah. But until then, we're gonna take every chance we can get, right?
Look around where you are. See my love shine like the stars. Take a breath where you stand. I'm forever here to hold your hand. Oh,
Another one? Maddie were talking geocaching. The first one was a total bust. We didn't feel comfortable walking around on private property because the business was closed. And then the second one was one that we were gonna have to answer questions online to get the credit for it, which we'll do that, and we got all the answers. And now we're in a clearing on our way to our third one, which was a mystery one. So Maddie, how you feeling?
Good.
Where'd you go? There you are. You feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Annabelle, how you feel about this? She's feeling wild. She's feeling wild. So we're feeling wild.
Right here. Right behind you.
We are getting close to finding our first geocache, and I think it couldn't come soon enough. I think the girls are getting tired. Everybody's a little bit hungry, and we need to wrap this up because this is typically about the time of day that Annabelle is really ready for some rest. She was kind of starting to grow out of taking naps, and then once we got on the road, and especially since we've been in Texas, the level of activity that the kids have been engaging in, which is awesome, has kind of put her back in a position where she needs to take naps again, and that's a good thing. That means they're out there exploring and playing and being very active. So we're very close to finding this, and I want them to stick it out and see it through to the end before we get some lunch and get some rest. We're tired, we're hungry. We haven't had barbecue since we got to Texas, and we've been here for almost an exact month. So this is where we're going to try. They say it's not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game, and we couldn't have asked for a better way to play the game of geocaching outside together as a family in the majestic setting of Canyone Lake, Texas. Coming up in our next video, we're going to remember the Alamo. So we hope that you'll stick around, subscribe to our channel, make sure to click that bell so you get notified of future videos, and we'll see you on our journey.